Hi, today's message is about karma, what it means, how to recognize it, how to clear it. So, very interesting. I had no intention of sharing anything today, yet I was at work and someone messaged me very randomly about karma. They were asking specific questions and, thought nothing of it. I am driving home and I'm behind this pickup truck, and on the back of their back window, it had kind of like the Visa look credit card, but in the middle it said karma. So the concept was you pay with karma. And so it was very interesting how I had just received that question less than an hour ago, and here I am looking at a bumper sticker that says karma on it. So, karma is very interesting because a lot of times it's perceived as being negative or, getting what you deserve, so on and so forth. Yet, when we look at the literal meaning of the word, karma means action. And so we can, act from a place of fear, or we can act from a place of love. And so what happens is that we are always energetically tied to whatever it is that we do. And if you know the flow of your energy, you'll know that your actions are essentially the last piece of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're radiating in the sense of your vibration, and then what you're doing. And so again, the action, the karma piece is the last. It's what brings into manifestation the thought of, acting in a negative or a positive way. And so in some of the work that I get to do, we do look at karma from a place where it can be accumulated from other lifetimes. Again, it's a concept that for many people in the Western society or civilization, or especially growing up in Christianity, are not familiar with, or perhaps closed that door. Yet Eastern ways, a lot of their ways do believe in reincarnation, do believe in karma and dharma. And so I'm coming from more of that perspective. I'm also coming from a place where anytime we make a choice, we can either align with our soul purpose or we can negate, right? That's where a negative choice comes in. We can either negate our soul purpose or, again, align with it. And so if I'm making a choice that is negating my soul purpose in this lifetime, it's not good or bad. It's kind of like taking a detour. And so what can happen is when I make a choice here in this physical reality, that consequence or that effect, that result must manifest in this physical reality. And so that's how we can technically accumulate karma throughout lifetimes, is because in our soul memory, we come in with the lessons that perhaps we did not complete in other lifetimes. And we live in a very, very beautiful, wonderful time where we have access to this information, where we can access the Akashic records, where we can go and have past life regressions and experience things like hypnotherapy to help us get deeper into the psyche, deeper into the subconscious, to clear some of those memories, to clear some of those patterns from other lives. And so again, we live in a time where that's accessible and we're not getting hurt for accessing that kind of information. And beings like Jesus Christ did come to this planet to help us clear karma, to help us get out of the cycle of karma. It's a wheel. They call it the karmic wheel. And so what happens is, in this particular planet, we forget why we're here. We come in with a clean slate. So really we're living and experiencing. And ideally, every time that we do come here, it's with the intention of remembering and clearing, the lessons that perhaps we didn't learn. And so again, there's also positive karma, right? And so we can do things that align us with our soul purpose, that then evolve or unfold into our dharma, which is living in our purpose here in this particular time and space. And also karma can also show up in our relationships. So a lot of times we find soulmates, we may have friends or different partners, perhaps, managers, bosses, parents. A lot of times we're clearing karma there. And so think of that, any challenges you may be having. I spoke not long ago about patterns and cycles. A lot of times our patterns are from karmic situations in other lifetimes or in this one. And so remember that, again, that it is a choice, and it could either come from love, from fear, and it could either align with the soul purpose or negate the soul purpose. And really, when we think of karma, Wayne Dyer said that, you know, how other people treat you is their karma and how you react is yours. And so when we look at it from that point of view, when someone intentionally or unintentionally hurts us, that could be their own, you know, soul contract. That's their own energy. That's their karmic tie. How we respond or react is our own. That is our karma. So we do have choice. We are responsible for the karma that we create. And so there, you know, someone can't just throw you karma. Again, it's an action. It's something that comes from you, thought, feeling, vibration, emotion, and action. So, again, let it come from a place of love so that the karma you are creating is positive, and so that you can align with your dharma and align with why you're truly here. Again, we live in a time where this information is accessible. It is here for us to clear and forgive. Forgiveness is the key to healing karma, to clearing karma. That's what Master Jesus came to teach, is how do we forgive? How do we live in a way where we're treating our neighbor as we would ourselves, with love, with compassion, because again, that energetic tie is always connected, whether it's a thought form, whether it's the action, feeling towards someone else. There's always an energetic tie. That's why Master Buddha, well, they claim that he said, you know, holding on to anger is like taking poison and expecting the other person to die. That's the energetic connection to karma. It's, we're the ones holding it. So any thought, feeling, action, let it be from a place of love, so that the karma that's being created is love. So yes, namaste.